Another great 8 record. Ovechkin scores 1,000 goals in the NHL. Washington Capitals forward Alexander Ovechkin scored his 1,000th goal in the National Hockey League, NHL. News.ru reports on the league records the Great Eight have already broken. Who did Ovechkin score his 1,000th NHL goal against? Ovechkin scored his 1,000th goal in a game against the Colorado Avalanche. The game ended 3-2 in favor of Colorado. In the current regular season, Ovechkin has 53 points in 70 games, 26 goals, and 27 assists. Ovechkin is in his 21st NHL season, having played for the Capitals since 2005. A product of Dynamo Moscow, he returned his hometown club in 2012 due to the NHL lockout. In 31 regular season games of the Continental Hockey League, KHL, he scored 19 goals and added 21 assists. Dynamo won the Gagarin Cup that season, but Ovechkin and other NHL stars left Russia before the start of the playoffs. In total, the forward scored 55 goals and added 54 assists for the Moscow club. How many goals does Ovechkin need to score to break another Gretzky record? Ovechkin has scored 923 goals in the NHL regular season and 77 in the playoffs. The forward is chasing another record set by Canadian Wayne Gretzky, the most goals in a regular season and playoff game. The legendary Canadian has 1,016 goals. To break Gretzky's record, Ovechkin needs to score 17 goals. What records did Ovechkin break in the NHL? On April 6, 2025, Ovechkin scored his 895th goal in the NHL regular season, breaking Gretzky's record. The Canadian congratulated the Russian on this achievement. Congratulations to Alex, his family, and his sons. I'm happy that my 2 sons were there when I set the NHL goal-scoring record. They were the same age as your sons, Alexander. All records are meant to be broken, but I never thought the goal-scoring record could be broken. Alex, I want to be the first person to shake your hand, Gretzky said. Alexander the Great has scored the most game-winning goals, 141, and empty net goals, 70, in the NHL. Ovechkin has scored the most game-winning goals, 154. The Washington Capitals forward leads all regular season overtime goals, 27. Ovechkin leads the NHL in power play goals, including playoffs, 360, and in regular season road games, 471. The Washington Capitals captain has scored at least 25 goals in 20 NHL seasons. This regular season, Ovechkin could tie Gordie Howe's record. The legendary Canadian has scored at least 25 goals in 20 seasons. The forward is in his 21st season in the NHL. He is the all-time leader among Russian hockey players. Second place goes to former Pittsburgh Penguins defenseman Sergei Gonchar. What other NHL records can Ovechkin break? The Russian is trying to break the record for most NHL seasons with at least 50 goals. Currently, Ovechkin is tied with Gretzky and Mike Bossy, with 9 such seasons. The last time Ovechkin scored at least 50 goals was 4 years ago. However, he's unlikely to break that record this season, with 13 games remaining in the regular season. Alexander the Great could also break Howe's record for goals in a season by a 40-year-old. In the 1968-69 season, Mr. Hockey, at age 40, scored 44 goals in 76 games for Detroit. For nearly 60 years, no one has come close to the Great Canadian. To surpass Howe, Ovechkin needs to score 15 goals before the end of the regular season. Ovechkin ranks 4th in NHL regular season hat tricks, 33, while Gretzky leads the pack, 50. During his NHL career, Ovechkin has played 183 games and scored 2 or more goals. Gretzky also holds that record, 189 games. Ovechkin could become the all-time leading assists player in Washington Capitals history. Currently, the Russian is second with 753 assists. The club record belongs to Ovechkin's former teammate, Nicklas Backstrom, with 762. With his goal against Ottawa, Ovechkin surpassed Howe in all-time goals in regular season NHL home games. The forward scored 450 goals. Gretzky holds the record with 492. How Washington is performing in the current NHL regular season. Ovechkin's team is currently outside the playoff zone. Washington currently sits in 12th place in the Eastern Conference, It needs to finish in the top 8, 6 points behind Detroit. The NHL regular season ends on April 15th.